It's been over a year since EA has launched Need for Speed Heat. This game was a killer back when it first came out, but with the new Need for Speed just around the corner, I've decided to do my final review of the game. We're going to be speaking on a lot of things, touching on major different points in the game or off the game, every small detail. But don't forget to just sit, relax, enjoy this video. There are going to be more in the future, so guys, just sit back, relax, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on that post notifications and like this video. Now with EA and Ghost Studios have launched us a game that doesn't just give you that nostalgic feeling of playing a Need for Speed Underground 2, a Most Wanted, or even a Need for Speed Carbon, but they've actually used many different elements from all different games just to give us something, for the fans. They have proven that they do listen to the community, they do listen to what we have to say, and of course they have been improving in all of their games from start to finish. Ever since they rebooted the entire Need for Speed series right back in 2015, they've been actually delivering quite good gameplay. Now, what I want to decide, or what I want to talk about, the first aspect is going to be on the day and night modes. I will be covering both, but let's start with the daytime. Daytime mode gives you a very warm color driving through the city, the countrysides, showing you the rich green area, the detail of the time and place, the modes, especially the photo modes. I really like those, they are very good. But the morning is actually not really illegal racing. It's more like sanctioned races, like how you see in Need for Speed Pro Street, for example. It's all of the races that you get money from, not any reputation or anything. This is where you just score your bank, and this is how you kill it. But if you notice around the map as well, there are various different places that you can use. There are drift points, there are speed traps, there are multiple different things that you have there. But even the police and stuff aren't really that, they're actually quite laid back. Something that you would see in a real life situation. They're not really that much interested. But like I said, this part of the game is actually meant for just building your money up and for adding some performance kits. It's a pretty lazy thing. However, at nighttime is a whole different ball game. Polices go from lazy to beast mode, which changes the whole way you see street racing. I mean, even though Need for Speed Most Wanted had some of the best cop chases and stuff, this game is actually a close second. I'm not gonna 100% give my full likes there, but if you look at the night, it changes the entire vibe. The city changes. It looks really awesome. It gives you that Underground 2 vibe, like I've mentioned before. But my drawback is actually the countryside. They didn't really pay that much attention to it. They could have actually did some more vibes, but honestly speaking, they really messed that part there up. But like I said, now to the cop side of it, even the cars of the game itself turn into proper street racing. People, like, they cheat, they try and knock you out the road, they try various different things just so they can win. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, even I do it occasionally, but still. Not only that too, while you're in cop chases, it's a really good thing as well that they give you this damage points, where if you hit a certain amount of damage on your vehicle, that you'll have to repair it. If you don't repair it, you'll get busted. Now that's the most unfortunate thing ever. Only drawback from this is you actually have a limited amount of times that you can repair your vehicle, which honestly speaking makes it a little bit more difficult, but that's the whole point of illegal street races, to try and make it harder and more, way more harder, I would say, but make things much more interesting as we go on in the game. But the thing that they should have did was remove the limiter as we clock the game. Now let's talk about the weather aspects, the weather mechanics. They have been quite good. I mean, honestly speaking, they have been the best in this game compared to various other games that they've made. Both day and night has awesome weather cycles from the sky, the moving trees, the rain, the puddles on the ground. It gives you a good sense of map awareness, and plus too, if you notice now and again, if you do drive on the roads, it gives you slightly of a slippery road while drifting. It makes things a little bit difficult, but I love it anyway. This part I'm actually going to give a 10 out of 10 rating for because it came out awesome. Now let's talk about the map. The most best thing about the map is its countryside. It's mainly based on Miami. The large map consists of the one city, the countrysides, ports, and like small other towns. The map supports various different places around where you can go and testing the top levels of your speed, handling, and if you build a drift car, if you want to try it out, there are various different places you can actually try. There are actually drift zones that you can actually get rewards and various other things from as well. But my issue is they made the map so huge. There are so many different places in the map that they could have elaborated on. Not only at the main map, but if you look more up towards the map, there are places that surround the entire map that are completely unused. And honestly speaking, I would say that they should have just like made these places more accessible with updates, but we all know that they didn't give us that much updates. They gave us just a few things. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give this a rating out of 5 out of 10. They could have given us a better map, realistically speaking. Now, the best part about this game is its driving mechanics. If you notice right now, you do have an option of double clicking your R2 and just turning it. Automatically drifts better than the brake to drift, which was so easy to use. I felt like it was too easy. But they did fix a few things, but they also lacked in a few things as well. In this game, we actually have a speed limit of 392 kilometers or 243 miles per hour, which is not that fast, to be honest, because most of the cars in the game can easily go up to 400 kilometers or more, but they set a limiter, and that also includes the nitrous. They only gave you one available nitrous option, and that's like a power shot nitrous where you just click and it's gone, instead of giving us the full control of pressing X and choosing when we want to use the nitrous and how we want to use it. They could have kept the same mechanics of Need for Speed Payback as well as Need for Speed 15, which would make things much more easier and much more better for us as, well, gamers in general. I would like to give this a 7 out of 10 because they didn't really do a good job, but they did do a few good things in between. Now, for the last and final bit, the most important part of any Need for Speed game, it'll be the customizations. For me, I enjoyed the customizations. They give you a lot of freedom in terms of your body kits, your tires, your rims, your various different things. But honestly speaking, they give you proper name brands for the tires, the bumpers, the everything else. But they could have also incorporated the same thing into the parts, the car parts. Like for example, I remember back in Underground 2, they gave you an option of using a Venom nitrous kits and various other names and stuff. They could have incorporated this as well, would have been much more awesome. And also they could have made a few differences in it. Because if you look at it, the only way that you could really max out a car, like the cars that are basically used like the VRZ, is if you change the engine. Now what if I want to keep the same engine but max out the car, but it doesn't give you the full performance? That actually makes things a little bit terrible, in my honest opinion. Now guys, now for the one of the other aspects that I like to pick on, it's its storyline. Would the storyline give us some of the greatest elements of character building, plot twists, and creativeness? For example, most of the people in this game have really good character building, meaning you start off as a lower end racer, but you end up the best street racer in the entire circuit. Plus, the story really takes place with the awesome cinematic scenes, as well as it gives you good sense of jumping from story to actual gameplay. I would like to give this a 7 out of 10. This was awesome. I enjoyed this part here most of all. Honestly, guys, this game didn't really follow my full expectations. We didn't get any updates, we didn't get really any feedback from EA regarding what's happening. But let's just hope that they are fixing these issues in the Need for Speed. They could have added much more story missions, much more areas of the map that they could have done. And like I said, with the updates, they could have made things much more awesome. This game really didn't do it for me in terms of the actual support from EA. They just did one update and that was it, and it was kind of bland in my honest opinion. They could have done better. Like I said, I hope that they did learn from this mistake. They did hype this game so much that they basically called it the new Underground 2, which didn't really follow for full expectations. But guys, I want you to comment down your thoughts below if this has been informative to you, whether you should buy this game or not. But realistically speaking, some parts of this game are good, some parts are terrible, but we all can agree that this is still a Need for Speed game. They will always be upgrading, making sure that the fans are well kept. Yeah. Plus too, this game does deliver excellent driving gameplay. So if you do want to purchase this game, you can head over to your latest stores right now, buy the game. It's actually not too expensive right now. Not only that too, guys, if I did recommend a good game to you, comment down your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, comment down your thoughts below. We are going to be doing some more videos in the future. We're going to be talking about tech, we're going to be talking about a lot of more things. So see you in a bit. Peace.